So, hello again, everyone. Today, I would like to talk with you about everything I learned so far from elite school admissions, how it works, and how to prepare for it. And we're going to talk about how far I am within my plan, which I actually have printed out here. This is what I am going to be doing for the entire year of 2025. Um, in December and November of 24, I um, I did what I would recommend to most of you. I reached out to people via LinkedIn, via email, anything that I could find, or go to events. Even though I didn't do that, we don't have that um, here for American schools much. Uh, so yeah, it's always good to speak with someone who has already done what you want to do. And that's definitely something I would recommend you doing because they can tell you much more about your specific situation, what to do to get admitted in your case. And for my case, there were a few different things. First of all, I did already an apprenticeship, so I had the practical knowledge. Now I just needed something where I'm like really good at. I feel like that's especially for international students, that's like the main point. You have to be really good at something. And for me, even though that's not really an ability, I plan to just make a really cool project which I can put in my MIT Maker portfolio and which will have some real world impact. So these are the red blocks here, which you can see, and the yellow one a little bit as well. In the yellow one, I'm gonna write my application. So this is the entire year. Each bar here is a month. Um, then right now I'm about in here. The purple one is just school, nothing too fancy. And these are like just the things you have to get out of your way. You have to get good grades. Um, it it's not like a perfect cutoff at which point you can't get accepted anymore. It really varies in the country where you are. So you also have to take the SAT for many cases, which was here for me, and also applying for research internships. Um, I feel like the SAT is, especially for international students, a great opportunity to show your capabilities. For me, I got my results back a couple of days ago, and it sadly didn't quite work out as well as I thought it would. I got a 1520. My goal was to get a 1540, but that's okay. I can take it again 3 times this year, and hopefully won't need much more studying. Get lucky one time, and you will you get to put forward the better results. So if you have like 750 in math on the first test and 750 in reading and writing on the second test, you can use these two good results in combination, which is really helpful actually when you're taking the test multiple times. Um, yeah, and I think for international students, the math section is usually pretty easy. So yeah, now I'm just focusing on school, trying to get good grades, a good Abitur, and after that, I have another recommendation for you, which is a research internship. For me, that was one of the most fun things to do, just to apply to the research internship, because you get to you just get your head out. You get up from behind your cover, and yeah, it's just fun because you can't do anything wrong. I just wrote, I think I wrote like 50 professors, maybe less, and it doesn't have to be professors. It can also be researchers at universities. And for me, with no academic experience whatsoever, I don't even have my Abitur yet, just my apprenticeship, it was pretty much possible to get an amazing internship at Oxford or some other schools. I'm not sure if that's gonna work out. It would be amazing, but I have two opportunities right now: one at Oxford, one at Imperial College, and I really hope one of them is gonna reply in the next couple of days with a positive answer. I'm gonna keep you on track again in hopefully a little bit faster this time. So yeah, that's definitely something I would recommend, to do a research internship, because especially in American schools, research is a big focus there, and you should have at least some experience in the topic. So just go out there and apply to anything you can find. It's really actually quite easy. You can put in the effort to look up the articles from the researcher on Google Scholar, read a bit into them, and really the thing you can give at least is appreciation for what they do. You can't really give anything back to them, but what you can give is appreciation, and to just look at what they do. I think that's something you can give back. Um, so if anybody would like some help with writing these emails, I'm not saying I'm perfect at doing it, but I will take the time to discuss these emails and applications with you, and I would gladly do so. Would probably learn some things as well. Just reach out to me in the comments or wherever you want. I also have my LinkedIn on YouTube here. So yeah, that's something I would say is really fun. It's also a little bit more personal and a more adventurous manner than just learning to have good exam grades, which is honestly a bit, well, yeah, I don't know. It's just a system, I guess. Also, besides that, I almost had the opportunity to do a really cool internship at a hypersonics company in Munich, but that sadly didn't work out. So yeah, and I feel like it's always a struggle to balance the school good grades, because it's just really much work on its own, and the internship applying and studying for the SAT as well. I felt like that wasn't really that easy. But in my plan, I have 7 steps. I'm just gonna tell you the entire plan. I took 2 months to think about all the admissions processes and talk to people, and now I had 1 year left, and this is the plan I made. So the first step right here was to get an internship. It was a really good tip an MIT student gave me. What was his name? Jonah Goldstein, really cool guy, I have to say. He said I should definitely try to apply in January or February. So you should really not apply much later. I think March is definitely gonna be fine, but April and May is gonna be a little bit too late. So try to really settle the matter of the research internships, so you have that. So that was the first step. Second step, SAT. I would recommend about 1540 or above for international students, but it depends on your personal case. If you have amazing grades, it's probably good. It just depends how much other qualifications you have. But if you are above 1540, you're probably good, and it doesn't matter too much about that. Okay, so again, research internship application, SAT. Step 3 is just school, which is here because in this part of the year there's all the exams. Then we have step 4, which is just to do the research internship. And what's important here is maybe to get it is mandatory to get a really good letter of recommendation to put forward in MIT or other school applications, and also maybe to have a research paper, so something to show for your time there. That was step 4. And then, I mean, that's optional, but you can do another internship in like some other holiday. But now to the next step, which is personal projects. And I chose this to be my like the thing that gets me really in. All the SAT, the grades, and these kind of stuff, that's just, you need it. You won't get in without it, but it's not gonna get you in either. And if you do something really cool, like what I tried to do is, I'm not sure what to build yet, but I'm gonna do some project or something that had a real world impact, and shows that I can do things in the real world, like make projects. For most international students, that's actually just to attend or get a medal at one of the major Olympiads. So math, science, physics, informatics, that will probably, even if you get a bronze on one of those, it's like you have a really good chance of getting into MIT and other schools like that. But for me, I don't see myself capable of winning such an Olympiad. I also wouldn't want to do it. I think it's for me personally a bit pointless. I'm sorry. So yeah, these personal projects and Olympiads are something that you are really good at. I think that's the point for international students. Something that makes you stand out and that you're really good at, like exceptionally good at. I'm gonna try to do something like that. That was step 5. Step 6 is just to write the application and write the essays. I think it's important to take your time there. We don't have that as international students that much. Like, for example, in Germany where I live, we don't have these essays, but it's important. Like, you really have to, if your qualifications is the what, your essays are the why. I think that's the best interpretation for that. And the seventh and last step is the MIT Maker portfolio for me, where I can show all my projects and what I did this year and hopefully the impact it had. So that was the plan I put together for myself. Me being a German Abitur student from Bavaria with better practical experience than theoretical. Yeah, I would love to talk with you about prepping for admissions, so feel free to reach out to me, really. And yeah, on that note, I will keep you on track how the internship applications will go. Hopefully I will get accepted. And yeah, that's it for today.